So, so that was Section 71 of the 1852 Constitution Act. And I'll just read that again. And whereas it may be expedient that the laws, customs and usages of the Aboriginal or native inhabitants of New Zealand, so far as they are not repugnant to the general principles of humanity, should for the present be maintained for the government of themselves in all their relations to and dealings with each other, and that particular districts should be set apart within which laws, customs or usages should be so observed. And it goes on a little bit, but that first part of it is really the important thing there. William IV's Parliament was the House of Lords, and his court, the main court that he was working through, is the Privy Council. And the House of Lords has a set of books where most of the documentation is recorded. It's called Halsbury's Law. And what's significant within Halsbury's Law, and I'm just going to read out a passage, and this is from the 3rd edition, volume 36 of Statutes. It's a bit much here to remember, but I'm giving it to you anyway. Paragraph 559 at page 337. It says, section 12.1, New Zealand Parliament cannot derogate from the sovereign supremacy of England. So New Zealand Parliament cannot take away from the sovereign supremacy of England. And England cannot derogate from the sovereign supremacy of the Maori nation assembled in Parliament at Waitangi. So for the record, we know where the highest court on this land is located. It's located in Waitangi. And on the 28th of October every year, a whakaputanga is celebrated. The proclamation of sovereignty is celebrated. And interestingly, that on the 6th of February every year at Waitangi, the Navy are obliged, they're obligated.
Obligated to the 21 gun salute under King George IV. That's where the handover went into Queen Victoria. All authority from King William IV. Sailor boy, they call him. Commander of Chief of the Navy shipyard there. You got two different literacies, the Chief of Commander and Commander of Chief, but King William IV, they didn't realize that they're obligated.
Obligated.
That's a part of the contract, is that right?
That's right. Morena, everybody.
Morena.
Thank you, Kapa.
Thank you very much.
They fire a 21-gun salute to Kara, the flag that was brought here as a gift and as an acknowledgement of the sovereignty from William IV. Because if I go back to Halsbury, remember Halsbury's Law from House of Lords? It says very, very clearly, I'm going to read this again. New Zealand Parliament cannot derogate from the sovereign supremacy of England, and England cannot derogate from the sovereign supremacy of the Maori nation assembled in Parliament at Waitangi. And following the principle found in K, and I'm not going to go back up there, a statute does not need to state that it cannot be repealed, because once put in force, it cannot be repealed by any later Parliament. Its provisions can merely be brought forward into current legislation because a later Parliament cannot derogate from its forefathers' legislation. So we know that the 1852 Constitution Act stands. It is the only Constitution Act.